Healthy muscle development is essential for quality beef production, but genetic conditions can sometimes interfere with this. Earlier this year, researchers at the University of Nebraska Lincoln discovered a new defect in composite cattle that affects muscle metabolism, sometimes causing calves to collapse when they exercise. Known as the Shaky Calf Mutation, we learned more about it at the 25th Annual Gudmundsen Sandhills Laboratory Open House. So we're talking about Shaky Calf Mutation. Set this up for us. What is it and how did you discover it?
Sure. So the Shaky Calf name was something that we just started calling it after we got a series of emails from folks here at Gudmundsen saying they had some calves that couldn't keep up with the herd. And they're moving pastures or something like that. And they look back and these calves were basically down. And at that time, they're like, well, we're calling you or we're contacting you because we noticed a couple like this last year. And so there was kind of a trend. When we got a couple of these calves to Lincoln, we tried to replicate the exercise of moving pastures, and the calves really wouldn't move. I think they knew that was an issue for them. But when they would stop, they would tremble. So their muscles would tremble because their muscles were exhausted. And so that's how the name Shaky Calf got started. But because they had seen issues in the past calf crop and they were seeing some issues again, we started asking the question of, could this be genetic? So that's how I got involved as a geneticist of trying to answer that question. Is there a genetic mutation causative of this?
So that was the question. The answer, spoiler alert, ends up being yes.
Yes, there is.
How did you get to that answer?
So we were fortunate because we had genotype data on hand from actually all of the herd at that point. And we were able to do a broad scale analysis and say, what do these calves have that nobody else in the herd does? And that got us to a chromosome. That's not the answer yet. But then we were able to use whole genome sequence to actually look at every part of the genome. And we found a mutation in a gene called PYGM. That's really important for the breakdown of glycogen, which is needed to create energy in the muscle of these calves. So we went from big scale genotype analysis to whole genome sequencing, fine scale, to find that mutation.
So with a genetic mutation, there's not necessarily something people can implement on their operation if they have the same challenge, but you all identified this is out there, and now you can inform producers to be watching for this, right?
Absolutely. So this has been traced back to a Red Angus AI bull. And so there is a commercial test that the Red Angus Association is working with Neogen to develop and make available to producers so they can know if their animals are carriers of this mutation.
Mm-hmm. Well, behind the scenes of finding all this is fascinating to me, of the partnership, too, between the Gudmundsen Sandhills Laboratory. Hey, we noticed this, making the call for you to be involved in the project. Talk about the importance of having this laboratory here in the Sandhills to be able to detect things like this and then do the research.
Yeah, so we're really fortunate in many ways at UNL. One was that the folks at Gudmundsen noticed this and they connected it to what they had seen previously in only a couple of calves that prior year. And then connecting that to researchers at UNL, I work with some veterinary diagnosticians who are excellent. So they're able to refine what are we seeing in the muscle. Like we did muscle biopsies. We looked at, after we harvested a few of these animals, we looked at those particular traits, and we were able to confirm that what our mutation is doing is in fact showing up in the proteins and in the muscle, and it makes sense. Beyond that, the meat scientists got involved, and that's something that I didn't expect in this particular case. But the fact that these animals can't break down glycogen for energy makes them dark cutters at the end of the day. So it's detrimental both to their well-being as calves and as growing animals, and then if they do finish, their meat quality is also affected.
It's a great collaborative effort. Appreciate you joining us to share some insight into the project.
Glad to be here.